Heippa kaikille! Moi! Eli tänään vähän erilaista nauhoitetta. Mä oon odottanut Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 jo aika pitkään. Mä tykkäsin ykkösestä ihan sikana. Ja mä en siinä mikään pro ole, mutta tykkään yleensäkin roolipeleistä. Niin ajattelin, että nauhoitan tän kuitenkin kanavalle, jos muitakin kiinnostaa. Tulee ehkä olemaan vähän erilaisia nauhoitteita. Pelaan siis muutakin kyllä lisäksi. Ei tarvitse olla huolissa, että muutun vain Kingdom Come kanavaksi. Mutta voi olla tämmöistä, että keskityn peliin aika paljon ja lähinnä ehkä siinä sitten voi mukana seurailla. Jos on semmoinen tyyppi, joka vihaa sitä, että roolipeleissä käydään tonkimassa jokainen ruohonmutka ja pitää nuolla jokainen hiekanojova, että onko siellä luuttia, niin sitten mä ei ole ehkä sopiva. Mä eksyn aina aiheesta, Questi aina unohtuu jonnekin, meikäläinen käy ruulaamassa sidequesteja ja nuolee jotain metsänpohjaa siellä, että onko siellä juustoa. Niin katsotaan miten meille tän kanssa käy. Voi olla myös semmosia nauhoitteita, missä ei välttämättä ole mulla kameraa päällä. Voi olla pelkkä puhe tai vastaavaa. Tää on vähän tämmöinen mun kasuaali nautin tästä peli, mutta toivottavasti sekin joitakin katsojia edes kiinnostaisi. Pitemmittä puhetta, mennään kattoo. Mä en tiedä. Mä oon vaan nähnyt trailerit ja kaiken, niin mä en tiedä hirveästi mitään. Mä muistan ykköspelistä sen, että meillä oli semmonen from rags to mediocrity. Ei olla rikkaita, mutta me oltiin Sepän poika ja toivottiin kovasti, että minusta tulisi Seppä. Minä olin hieman laiska ja muutenkin vähän ehkä saamaton, mutta kylään hyökättiin, minun vanhempani murhattiin julmasti ja minä vannoin kostoa ja sitten minä matkustin ja minusta tuli ritari. Paras ystäväni on Hans, mutta minä taidan kyllä olla Hansin palveluksessa, jos minä muistan oikein, koska hän on noble ja minä olen tämmöinen peltojen ritari, niin ei ole ihan ehkä silleen samalla tasolla. Katsotaan miten meille käy. Mä en hirveästi muuta muista ykkösestä. Ja.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Where's your weapon?
To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions! Loose!
awakening, eh? Make it count.
Missä minä olen? Miksi minä olen Hansin mukana?
Lord the gates!
Wow.
Quick! We have to repel them!
No niin. Älkää huoliko, minä hoidan.
Shoot him!
Eikös tää toimii?
I'll knock it down!
Niin. Otetaan sut taas kuitenkaan.
Got it!
No onko tämä hyvä peli?
Vasta kuule aloitin.
Ottakääpä se syöttää. Ensi minuuteissa.
No ensi minuuteissa tuntuu tosi hyvälle. Tää pyörii ultralla todella nätisti.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Lovely! Move downstairs! We can handle it here!
En ole siis tällä hetkellä Henry, mä olen Godwin ja täällä on menossa pahat tilanteet.
Crossbow and join the line!
Join the line.
Meidän pitää olla ykkönen pelattuna.
Joo, tää jatkaa sitä ykköstä, mutta varmaan ne antaa jonkunnäköisen recapin kanssa sitten. Ehkä.
What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them!
Olenko minä nyt onnistunut puolustanut kiippiä?
Another attack! This won't stop them!
Ai jaa. Left alt, eli tämä.
Sword and follow me!
Okei. Ammun nyt se jonnekin. Niin, nyt mulla on miekka. Dry Devil. Okei. Pressing. Knock down the ladders. Missäs niitä on? Täällä on joku.
Down on them overrunners! Slice him up!
Menepäs nyt siitä. Noin.
I've been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Ja elikkä se, joka sai nuolesta, on Hans. Se on meidän friendo. Mutta me ollaan Henry. Koira!
Dentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Tässä on Henry.
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Dentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Ai Henry, sinäkö tämän
Christ,
monasti?
Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of
Siltä antaa
that
kuulostaa.
hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Troski.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our
pitää saada.
success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Kato Tiltaltti, mikä oli tällä pelissä. On. Ehkä. Tulipa kotoisa olla.
Sir.
Who the fuck are you?
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Besides, I wouldn't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders. Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Don't shoot the messenger.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Okay. What is your playstyle? Sordian likes nothing more than to have a weapon inside and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers all things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and so does silently undetected and by stealth. Choosing a playstyle will give you some starting experience point. The choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. Hetki pieni, mitä? Noin. Kyllä me varmaan yritetään päästä puhumalla suurimmassa
I'm Lord
osassa asioita
Capon's
irti.
advisor and scribe. And now an envoy as well.
Osaanko mä edes kirjoittaa?
The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered.
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Okay, you can solve a lot of situations coming in the other side in dialogues. You will have to choose some of the options below that. How will you find how you react to the persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech. You make use of a noble appearance and good reputation. Might. Coercion. Domination. Dread. The persuasion skill is influenced by the other stats and skills. You can find the detailed description in your inventory. Yeah. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party within dialogue. You'll have several options how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Your stats on niin kuin... Joo, stats on kolikko ja reputation. Joo, eli pitää vähän katsoa aina, että kelle puhuu ja mikä niiden kohdalla olisi paras homma. Joo. Choosing speech, you will try to resolve the situation using diplomatic skills, or you try noble appearance. Alderman try to convince John about chivalry. As soldiers, we can help you with the bandits. Vai envoy? Kyllä me nyt mennään täällä soldierille. Mä haluan mennä tapamaan
You want to
banditteja.
negotiate an alliance? We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy. You're past a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanish of Lipa, Divish of Tamberg, and Radzig Kobila. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Mikä oli tuo ilme sillä?
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Kun Doom and Doomber taas liikkeellä täällä. Kaasti.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, mutt. You'll get nothing. Go
Tää oli
away,
Dogi.
mutt. You'll get nothing from me.
Voiko sinua silittää? Voinko mä tehdä sulle mitään? Hans, mitä mun piti tehdä? Hai!
Where's that mutt of yours to stop barking?
Hold X.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
No niin. Aha, täällähän on. Ai niin, minä olin tuo äpärä. Otsilta pitää kysyä, jos me saatais jotain muutille.
Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the... Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt? That's a good one. Evil Bennet gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back.
Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Me kyllä saadaan varmaan Troskysta ruokaa.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get
Ei,
to
kaikki
taste it.
feilataan.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice.
Okei,
And if I
Tankardille
go
pitää
home
saada
without it,
sormusta
my
takaisin.
old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Missä on
Vitu
Tankard?
hyvää makkaraa.
Come on, Conrad.
Laitko se Tankard?
Let's throw a few
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovis at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Sus.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right? We'll...
If you're interested in gambling, totta kai you can find a game of dice in any respectable tavern. Would you like to play some quint? Jos mulla on nopat, niin me voidaan käyttää niitä. Niissä voi olla niitä spesiaalijuttuja. Joo. If you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained. The other dice will be... Die selected to be held, current selection. Okay. Elikkä... Perus 1 saa 100, 5 saa 50, suorasta 500. Joo. Deliverance on jokeri, vähän niin kuin siis toi pokeria. Kolmoset. Joo.
See whose side luck is on today.
Eikö mä nyt otan nää syrjää? Vai heitänkö mä nää sitten jotenkin? Eiku. Ja. Okei. Okay.
No enää nyt jätä kuin vitoosia.
Oota nyt. Score and continue.
What can you do? Here.
Mä en sitten tehnyt tossa mitään.
Aye, that'll do. No, that's as far as I go.
Eikö niin, se oli sen peli? Joo, nyt mä taisin.
Kyllä, kyllä.
No niin, hei!
Nyt on 4. Älä sitä vitoa.
Mitä? Eikö
Vai
niin,
miten ne
joo.
meni? Vai
Eikö vitosesta, eikö
tässä
saanut... Vitosesta sai kans pistää. Se oli ykkösestä ja
Niin, mutta
vitosta
pitääks...
yksi. Oota, score and...
Niin.
Onko se nyt score and pass, jos mä haluan niinku... Näin. Vittu.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Vai olisiko se ollut score and continue äsken?
Scorean continue, niin sillä jatkaa siis sitä samaa rundia, mutta jos mä en saa yhtään pisteitä heitettyä, niin sit mä menetän ne kaikki sillä rundilla kerätyt pisteet. Mä haluan ton ja sitten niin kun... Haluanko mä riskeerata, että saisinko mä sieltä 6? Mulla jäisi 3 noppaa. Mikä on todennäköisyys? No ehkä mä otan score and continue kuitenkin, että mä sain ton 5 tosta. Sieltä on toinen 5. Score and continue.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. What can you do?
Siitä tuli boosti. Menetin kaikki. Vittu. Ajattelin lopettaa tuo. Ei, opponenttini voittaa. Saatana.
Ei muuta kuin äkkiä lataamaan. Meni tuo ensimmäistä heitti vähän ehkä vituiksi.
Joo, ei ihan ollut varma, että mitä tapahtuu, mistä kenenkään ymmärtänyt pelin sääntöjä totaalisesti. On mulla vielä mahikset.
My God, I'm done.
Pitää vittu voittaa. Tuo. Mä kyllä otan riskiä. Jos mä
Jos ei ole sormusta, niin ei saa makkara.
Ehkä mä luotan siihen, että se feilaa itse seuraavalla rundilla. Ei! Noniin, tee pusti. Ja vai vittu!
My lucky dice never fail. It's mine.
Alkaa ihan just samalla tavalla.
We'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Noniin, ehkä mä nyt ymmärrän.
Today's my lucky day. I can
Noniin, muut purestaa jalkaa vaikka tässä on.
Näytähän vielä ne helpit sinne. Nyt se seuraava.
Ai täällä on lisää sivuja.
No siis tää just, että mitä näistä tulee. 3 ykköstä on tonni, eli tää on vähän niinku...
Voit katsoa, että potkee.
No niitä on ehkä myöhemmin.
Joo, en mä ehkä noita nyt, mutta siis 1 ja 5 on ainut, mistä saa niinku yksinään pisteitä. Ja sitten kaikissa muissa tarvii joko suoraan tai vähintään 3. Jep.
Tämähän näyttää tutulta tää peli.
No niin, siis tää on tyyli joku, mitä ruotsalaisten noppaa on pelattu.
Noin.
that'll do.
Tää peliä on oikeesti pelattu aika paljon. Tai hyvin samanlaista.
Tuo ja... Sieltä tuli ykkönen. Tuolla on tämmönen joku spesiaalinoppa, senkö takia se voitti. No mitä vittua?
No sehän sanoo, että sillä oli se oma huijaus, ei kun siis onnennoppa.
Mutta eiköhän tämänkin voi voittaa, kun sattuu vaan. Valitteen oikein ja tuuria sattuu.
Jos mä saisin 3. Tää menee kyllä ihan...
Mitä sinä valitset sieltä? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eikö mä en voi ottaa noita 3?
Eikö ykkösestä vitoseen saanut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Eikö siitä saanut
Eikö niin? Hetkinen. Totta. Ootas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eli skore...
Jos siitä sai pisteitä, katoppas.
Mä otin ne jo tosta.
No.
Paljon. Ei vittu!
Wonderful! Ha-ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
Tässä konkurssissa ei tunnu. Minä teen tämän vielä uudestaan.
You can never have too much ale. Wanna try your luck again?
Kiitos peliä, arvollinen.
Päästään kiinni.
Let's carry on.
Voin pisteytyksi.
Now I'll show you.
Vieressä kahtaa tuo tyyppi, sillä mäkin haluaisin joskus pelata.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Niin, koko VODi on tätä, kun meikä pelaa noppa. No niin.
No eipä siinä oikein kuin ykkönen.
2 ykköstä on onneksi.
1 ykkönen. 1 ykkönen.
Tää?
1 ykkönen.
Mut siitä saa tuplasta sai enemmän. Eikö se ole?
No, sinä saat 100 pistettä aina yhdestä ykkösestä, niin ei kannata vielä ottaa, kun sulla on paremmat mahdollisuudet sitten muita.
No se on kyllä totta, joo. Scoreen continue. Ja pustihan se. En saanut mitään.
Mitäs pitkälle tässä pelataan? 3 kierrosta kovaa.
Eikö 1500 pisteeseen?
Okei, no niin. No se...
That'll do. Oh, come on!
Sillekin tuli pusti. Kerrankin. Tuolta.
No ei oikein muuta kuin vitonen.
Jep. Ei, vitosia on nyt 2 siellä.
Joo.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
No. No mitä helvettiä?
My God, I'm done. It looks pretty bad, eh?
Mitä tässä voi tehdä? Jumalauta. Niin.
Haha! My lucky dice never
Kyllä sä
fail.
sen vielä voitet.
It's mine,
Joskus
friend.
todennäköisesti on minun puolelle
Tomorrow
tarpeeksi
we'll
kauan kuin
drink
yrittänyt
on
näitä
Henry's
voida.
coin.
That's just great.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Wanna try?
Tää on sama kuin
Right.
jos Läikkäri ykkösen Jamespondissa piti pelata niin pitkään
Come on then, show us what you can do.
tuota Blackjackia, että voittaa tarpeeksi.
Joo. No otetaan no 2 vitoset, kun eiks niistäkin saa vaan 100. Ehkä mä otan ton 1 vitosen vaan.
Niin.
Jumalauta.
Niin siis et sä heittänyt uudestaan, kun otit vaan sen 50 pistettä.
Ei vittu, mä painoin väärää nappia. No?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Siinä on kuule kaikki. Score.
Jep, kiitos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hei.
Mother of damn your eyes.
Kannattiko olla
You played well.
kana-ääniä?
What's to be done? A bet
Yes.
is a bet. Here's your ring.
Päästään etenemään.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No. Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
Hoitin sen. Nikolas Frattei.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
No niin, nyt mun on koiralle ruokaa.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
Eikö me näin sovittu?
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah,
Sausage.
yeah. True enough.
No niin mut.
Here you go. Take it.
Oh. I love you, my dog. Okei. Voinko mä silittää sua? Ei ainakaan. Preise on V. Tossa.
You're my doggy.
Niin pajaiskuja. Sitten piti jutella Hansille, joka on tuijottanut täällä tyhjyyteen varmaan jo 20 minuuttia.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Sori siitä.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were?
Sori
Better
siitä.
keep your nose out of it next time.
Ensi kerralla minä valitsen oikean promptin.
I apologize. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, Since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
I on inventory. Joo. MS on mappijournal, on J:ssä I on inventory, P on niinku player ja N on kodeksi. Joo. Joo. Head protection on tältä helmet, joo, pitää olla pehmennys siellä. Kampesoni pitää olla siellä toisen armori alla. Pika-armorit on kyllä ehdottomasti hyvä juttu. Jeps. Elikkä mun piti laittaa toi koifi päälle. Ja sitten toi kompositehatti tulee siihen päälle. Ja sitten vielä toi practice swordi. Oho, mä oon rikas. Mulla on 1500 kolikkoa. 1400 kolikkoa. Joo. Yes. Päästäänkö me tästä jotenkin netisti yli? Näin. Moikka.
So, shall we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Direction of the attack on more than all 3 long spikes. Okay.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Mistä sä oot lyömässä?
That's the way. Why don't you cover your belt?
En ehdi.
Good.
Ai saatana.
Nice. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry.
Ai.
You started blocking too soon.
Pitääkö se niinku just kun se ilmestyy vai onko siinä? Joo.
That's it.
Okei, noniin.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Nice. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Good riposte. Oh, nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Oh,
All right. 100 groschen it
Kaikki
is.
rahat vaan.
Defend yourself.
Ei!
Tää on se tilaisuus, kun tuplataan kaikki rahat.
Mut kun en luota kato omiin taitoihin. Ai!
Swear again.
Eikö se pitää osata jo?
Älä nyt häiriä minua. Oh! Ai vittu.
Come on, Henry.
How do you do it?
Alkaa stamina loppua.
No niin, turpaa vaan.
Joo.
Don't roll back.
Fuck me.
Jaha, se meneekin jo heti jaoiksi.
Mitä?
Meneekin jo jaoiksi, kun siellä ei ole sanottu, että fuck me.
How do you do it?
Vittu. Vittu.
Ow!
You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight! How do you do it? How do you do it?
Hey.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable!
Ah,
Won
kiitos.
the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Kuka on paras? Kuka on paras koira? Sinä oot paras koira.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training.
Oh, niin hyvä.
True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Mitäkään mä haluaisin lisää? Varmaan speechia vai strengthia.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Tajuuks?
Se on miu.
She's my sweetheart.
She's my sweetheart.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen then.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel?
I'll take a shoot then.
For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
No niin, nyt mä manat jotain tän.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Paskalla.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Okei. Mitäköhän mä tarvisin? Houndmasteri. Mä en tiedä miten toi koira nyt toimii. Ehkä scholarshipia.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But
Hän on
yes,
iso
that's
juusto.
how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Meikähän mä heavy weapons ei vai swordiin. Muistaakseni viimeksi käytin swordia, niin enköhän mä tälläkin
The
kertaa.
sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What
are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
No need.
No
Come and help
need.
us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Playing with the boys. Pojat on poikki.
to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Elämän nektaria. Olipa se iloinen.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
On kyllä kunnon kesäuimareissut. Vitun kylmää vettä.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Vitun normipäivä. Suomen kesä. Itikatkin on paikalla.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Okei. We must find the women.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Tarviiko minun muuten Joo. Minkä takia tää ei mahduttakaan koko ruudulle, vaan niinku tää on liian iso tässä. Pitää katsoa kohta.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Jaha. Terve. Are you a woman? Hello. Hi. Instruction unclear.
William's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away.
Okay.
Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
No niin, ja heität kivellä perseelle sitten.
Niinpä. Mä saan kiveä.
What was that sound?
What are you doing?
Holy mother of
Sano, että mä feilaan nää kaikki. Aivan. Sori siitähän. Joo, sori. Ei sillä, että minä yritäisin hiekkoittaa tätä prosessia, mutta... Kaikki pesemissä vaatteilla. Laivettiinko me bandiitit? Oi voi. Ei! Ystäväni.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Mä olen syntynyt hölmöksi.
We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Ei, minun on pelastettava nainen.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Bonk. Who the fuck are you?
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Ai saatana!
Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
Hän voi hyvin.
Oh, Mott.
Doge.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call...
Ai?
Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah, fuck!
Nyt voidaan kuiviin.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Uusi arkkiviholliseni.
We've got to vanish.
No niin, you're wanted man. The hair icon under the compass signals to what's happening around you. Right now enemies are searching. Okay. Elikkä... Ja... Ja. Hans, odota.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right?
Around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacra! He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work!
Swim all the fucking way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Here, stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, then we found half dead somewhere.
Run, quick!
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from up there. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, fuck, they're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks.
They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! Catch them at the top!
Hans, mitä mun pitää tehdä?
What now?
Eh? Hans! There's more of them up top.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Niin sä juoksit. Ah! Missä odot?
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Hans.
We're on. I don't know.
Hans, missä sä oot? Hans.
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man!
You can't take me!
We'll see about that. Christ, shit!
You're no match for me!
Vittu. Mut! Tepeest pois! Ai, saatana. Kuoliko hän?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
Isä?
Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Kuolinko minä?
Nah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Pitäisiköhän tässä kuulua ääniäkin? Eikö ole subtiitlejakin?
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you.
Nyt on kyllä hyvä
Maybe that's how
desynkin.
it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods.
Yhäkin ollaan
If you're
kesken.
capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
Hans, mulla oli tosi kummallinen uni. Mä olin aika kovassa desynkassa siinä. Mutta nyt minä olen taas synkassa. Mä en koe sitä tarvitse fortunaa.
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me.
En voi hyvin.
Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Mutta kun en voi
The
hyvin.
gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any.
Fuck. Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Father!
from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I
Come on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir.
Christ's
Anything
sake,
happens, he'll take care.
come on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
Hans, pelasta mut.
But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Näin paljon asioita. Onneksi sä oot mun bro.
Henry, focus.
way.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Minä haluan nähdä kaikkia näitä pahoja muistoja.
Not.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me.
Henry.
A light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Voiko sä auttaa meitä?
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, that was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, strong.
Niin Henry, meidän pitää pelastaa Hans.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Hans. Mama.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Sillähän todät.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Olen löytänyt sänkyni.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
No mitäs sille?
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
Well, that sounds like Hans.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculous race of the terrible fall, but you lost several mind level skill and perk points. No! You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Aivan. No niin. Ja sit me tarvitaan bandage. Torso. Vieläkin vuodetaan. Eli noin. Emme vuoda enää. Laitetaan tunika päälle, niin ei oksenella alasti täällä. Okei. Siis minun perkit on. Täällä löytyy reputation niinku eri ihmisten kanssa. That's it. Inventaaria. Okei. Okay. Eat from the pot. No. Suoraan kuumaa keittoa vakitusi.
That's really good. So, aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Extra. Sitten pihalla pitäisi olla sitä leipää ja juustoa. Se on minun nyt. Koija. Se kaikki.
There's a water trough.
Niin on, tippa se. No niin.
I feel like a new man.
Hello.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it.
I'm
pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what...
Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile at the back of the hut. Then you go along there till you reach a...
Great.
All right. I'll be glad if you... Seeing him lying there...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie?
Joo, kyllä minä sen sauran sille kaiva.
I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
No niin. Siitä meidän läpi. Mulla on kamamillat ja sageit. Stream taisi olla täällä. Joo. Tähän me mennään tästä vaan tiheikön läpi. Villisika.
Shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Kyllä mä kestän tän. No niin. Mitenkäs, pitääkö mulla löytää joku tietty kohta tästä, mihin mä kaivan? Joo. Minä hommasta purrin tyyntämään. Noin. Mene sinne kuoppaan. After quite a bit of arduous work. Kukaan ei edes huomaa, että tässä olisi jotain. Sitten niitä kukkia. Ja te ootte. Pitää lähteä. Oi siinä koira oli todella töpömyys. Olisitpa ystäväni. Vai torchi. Aiman olkapää.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Tietysti
Now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Kaikki on hyvin, kyllä se paranee. No niin. Paljonkohan minun pitää tätä
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
No, kerätään nyt tarpeeksi. Dun 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 dun. Kamomillaa saatanasti.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Kyllä se Hans nyt hetken jotain ottaa. Tuossa on vielä sage. Täällä on vielä kamomillaa paljon. Niin. No ja eiköhän tässä ole tarpeeksi. Siitä pitää vielä pestä itteni siinä. Traussa ja sitten varmaan se nainen tyytyväinen meihin ehkä. Miksi Doge haukkuu?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are, and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel. I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing, fuck it.
Yes.
Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern and jelly off, alright?
I should eat something.
Mulla on nälkä. You are not wearing a box. Mitä mä syön sut eilen? Minä eilen nälkä.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Yeah.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but
Mulla on hämärä muistikuva, mitä se alkemia toimii. Mä en oo ihan varma.
Grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
No niin. Entry. Ja. Brew ei healing potion. Mä sain vissiin sen kirjan täältä. Onko se missä?
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
No niin.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Joo. If you do one for the chamomile, the chamomile and boil for 1 turn.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left.
Mikä se oli se base siihen? Vissi viini. Joo. Viini. Noin. Sitten siihen menee se yksi kamomilla.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame. So you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Mä tarviin 2 kamomillea ja 1 sake. Eli
Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Ja noin.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Teetä.
Here it is.
by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Hyvää yötä. Kahden tunnin turkut. Noin. Tähän on hyvä lopettaa tämä. Minun pitää mennä itse syömään ja tekemään muita hommia. Mutta jatkuu joskus. Kiitos kaikille, jos olit kattoo. Nähdään taas. Hei hei, hei hei, hei hei.